Hi guys, welcome to day 9 of the 12 Days of Pilates Christmas Challenge. I can't believe that there's only 3 more days left. I don't know where the time has gone. I hope you guys have enjoyed it as much as I have, and there's plenty more to come, so stay tuned. Today we will be using the magic circle, and I know I say every routine is my favorite, every prop is my favorite, but seriously, every time I use this, I love it. So if you don't have this, you can still absolutely do the routine. Just really try and create that resistance still as much as you're able to. As always, modify as you need to as we do this. Take breaks, rest, pause, rewind, do what you need to do to really feel like you're embodying the movement. If you don't have the magic circle or other props, I do recommend maybe adding it to your Christmas list, because I would like to start using more props in my videos going forward. It's super lightweight, very easy to take to travel. So yeah, they're pretty great. So we are going to start up on our knees today. We're gonna have it, I'm gonna turn actually to my side because I don't wanna stare into your guys' soul. We're just gonna be nice and lifted on our knees. Going to have our arms straight out and our gaze is looking straight through that circle. We're just going to do some bus drivers. So without moving any other part of our body, we're just going to rotate. We all drive every day. This kind of helps with some shoulder mobility. I want you guys to kind of squeeze, or not squeeze, pull. I want you guys to kind of pull as you're rotating. Nice and slow, and feel when that rotation is happening. I've said this in the other magic circle video. They call this the bus driver because growing up, I still to this day, it is on my bucket list to drive a bus, a school bus. Preferably in the country, because I lived in the country. I don't know why, that's just always been something I've wanted to do. All right, let's go ahead and hold it here. We're gonna keep it straight out. We're just gonna do some little squeeze and pull. Squeeze and pull. I'm already working up a sweat. Find a breathing pattern that works for you. Three more. Hold it here. We're going to go up and over our head, really pulling at the top. We're going to push it down around our neck. I call this the dog collar, even though I have a cat. Nice big inhale up, really pulling at the top. Last one. All right, let's go ahead and come to the edge of our mat here. Going to be in the seated position with our arms out. We're going to tip that pelvis back and unwind slowly so we can do some nice roll-ups, start waking up our spine. So go ahead. Extend your legs outward, our arms are over our head. Take a nice deep inhale. As you exhale, squeeze the ring and curl our head, neck, and shoulders off of the mat. We're going to come into our spine stretch. So thinking of that beach ball on our lap, we want to curl up and over it so that our pelvis is still facing toward earth. Not facing, it's straight towards the ceiling. My orientation throughout this series has been rough. Let's restack that spine. Let's go up over our head, tilt that pelvis, and slowly unwind. And you're going to notice the pace of this routine is going to be pretty slow. Another deep inhale, squeeze, rolling up over that beach ball, curling forward, holding it here, lengthening. Restack that spine, up and over the head, pulling, tilt the pelvis, and unwind. Deep breath. Restack, arms up. Now we're gonna hold it here. We're gonna take our legs about the width of the mat. I want you to flex through your heels, really pull the ring, deep inhale, and as we exhale, we want to have a nice little rotation here. Our pelvis is heavy on the mat. We're just having that rotation at the top. Let's go to the other side. All right, let's go ahead and drop this. We're gonna start doing probably my favorite thing to do in Pilates. I don't know why, it feels so good though. So get excited. So we're just gonna start. We're gonna place our foot on the ring. Just going to bend and extend. Just caught my form there. We really wanna stay open in the chest here. Thinking length out the crown of our head. It's easy because it can feel nice to kind of let the top half of us go. Syncing our breath. Now let's hold it here. Let's extend the arms backwards. Really don't be afraid to pull on this. We're just gonna slowly articulate back, just like our roll up, and rest here for a second. If you need to bend your leg, absolutely do so. Take a deep breath here. Relax your shoulders. Notice where you're holding tension. If it feels uncomfortable, bend your knee to where you still feel a good stretch, but you can hold it here for a second. Really ground yourself in this position. Let's release our right arm and slowly drop our leg to the left side, only as far as you can so that both shoulder blades are still on the mat. If you feel your shoulder blades starting to lift, come back to the center. Let's do that again. Return both arms, curl your head, neck and shoulders up, letting gravity kind of take you back up. We're going to do that one more time. Nice and long, tilt that pelvis back. Unwinding. Hold it here. Nice deep breath, soften the shoulders, release the tension. Drop that right arm and lower the leg to the side. Again, we want all of our back, shoulders, everything to stay on the mat. And when you're ready, take one more big inhale. Curling up. I hope that felt as relaxing to you guys as it did to me. Let's switch feet. Don't worry, we still have the other side. So again, let's get ourselves nice and lifted, relaxing the shoulders, long in the crown of the head, and we're gonna bend and extend, keeping that chest nice and open. Play around too with the position where you want that circle to be. I had it on my arch, but now I'm moving it to the ball of my foot, and I kind of like that better. It gives a bit more of a stretch, and I really have very poor dorsiflexion. My ankles are not flexible. They've made great progress though. So for me, this is kind of more intense. All right, go ahead and straighten those arms, curl that spine, and let gravity take you down. Relax here. Release the shoulders. Wherever you're feeling tension, just try and soften. Go ahead and drop that left arm and lower that leg to the side. Keeping those shoulder blades connected. Big inhale, and as we exhale, we're coming back down. Do that same thing. I kind of like it on the arch for this part. Really pull, again, don't be afraid to pull. It's really satisfying. Tilt that pelvis and unwind. Even if it feels uncomfortable at first, if you just kind of relax into it. It might not feel so intense. And drop that arm, lower the leg. My forearms are going to feel this tomorrow. Didn't think about that. Let's return. So, nice and tall. We're now going to place both of our feet between the ring. Going to balance here on our sits bones. We're going to really pull, open that chest and come into a nice ring teaser. My gaze is above my toes, so watch that gaze keeps your neck in line with the rest of your spine. And let's tilt the pelvis, curl the spine, and come on back. Relax here. You can pull those hips up a bit, massage out that spine. Curl back up. We're going nice and slow to have the balance to stop here in the middle. Really opening that chest. Notice your gaze. Relax into this. And let's release the back and come on down. We're gonna do this one more time. Slowly find that balance. Open that chest. Deep breath. And come on back. Go ahead and bring your feet down. I'm going to place the ring between our knees. We're going to have our arms down at our side. Get yourself nice and situated. Just ground yourself for a second. This is not intended to be necessarily like a gentle, relaxing flow, but I am really relaxed right now. So kind of just going to stay with that. When you're ready, we're going to go ahead and tip that pelvis towards 12 o'clock. Begin to articulate that spine upwards, squeezing the ring as we do. We're going to hold it here. We're going to open our knees. We're going to squeeze, open, squeeze. Sinking our breath, our shoulders are relaxed, and our hips are staying lifted. Let's hold it open, starting at the sternum up here. We're going to melt down vertebrae by vertebrae. Finish into that 6 o'clock motion so our pelvis tilts down towards our feet. Rest in neutral. Let's place the ring on the outside of our knees. We're going to come back up into our bridge, peeling off the mat. We're going to do the same thing. We're just going to start with the right side. So we're pressing out with the right knee. Now I'll just switch and let's press out with the left knee. Our right leg is staying nice and quiet. Go ahead and come on down. Switch it back to the inside of our knees. I did that backwards, so I apologize for interrupting the flow. We're going to interlace our fingers behind our head. We're going to come up into this nice chest lift position here. So our hands are a light touch. We're not pulling on the neck. Our elbows are in our peripheral. We're just going to come up even a little bit further, really trying to keep our lower ribs connected to the mat. We're going to unwind. So it's not a crunch, it's rolling up. So we're rolling that spine up. Our hands are barely touching, and unwind. Exhale as you roll up, and now let's hold it and give it a squeeze, release, and unwind. Squeeze, release, and unwind. Two more. go ahead and place our arms down at our side. We're going to come back up into that chest lift. We're going to float our hands up. We're going to do some pulsing, and we're going to inhale 2, 3, 4, and exhale 2, 3, 4. And we are squeezing the ring, some nice resistance there. Watching that our shoulders are not creeping up towards our ears and our gaze is staying between our knees. Almost done. Hold it here. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and drop. We're going to place the ring between our ankles. Going to extend our legs upwards. Our hands are back interlaced behind our head. We are in the chest lift position. We're just going to squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. Now we're going to grab it. We're going to extend our legs. We're pulling on the ring as we're lowering. Only lower as far as you can, keeping that back connected to the mat, and return. Inhale to center. Exhale and pull to release. Two more. Last one. Ooh, let's drop it. Ooh. Let's hang out here for a second. Go ahead and set that off to the side. Let's draw some femur circles, letting those hips raise, massaging out that tailbone. Go ahead and assist yourself up. And take this and place it off to the side. Extend this leg out just for some nice extra balance. Might be easier not to do it on the mat. I don't think I was doing this on the mat earlier. Just a little stretch over, really pressing into that ring. This is a stability challenge. Feeling that nice stretch in the ribs. Let's switch. All right. Go ahead and take a little child's pose. And that completes our magic circle routine. That was, yeah, a lot more relaxing, a little intense there at the end with the abs, but other than that, it was very relaxing. So that one move is just great. It is incredible. It always feels so nice. So I hope you guys also feel nice and relaxed after this as well. And I will see you tomorrow for day 10. And this one is the resistance bands. I have said that I think the last 2 or 3 videos, and I've been wrong every time, but I am like 99.9% certain tomorrow's resistance bands. So I will see you tomorrow, and I hope that you have a great rest of your day.